Many of us have many questions about our future, what we will become, how we will end up, and imagine getting to have an answer to these questions, getting to know what happens next in your life at only 5,000 shillings. Just parting with 5k can give you a clue to what happens next. Just parting with 5k can even let you know who you are in your past life. Just parting with 5k will even answer that one question: why you are here in the first place. At only 5,000 Kenyan shillings, you could get a reading. Now, readings are not something new. Maybe you have come across people who advertise such services. Maybe you've indulged or not. The tricky part about this kind of thing is knowing whether the person on the other end truly has the gift or is just yet another scammer hiding behind the mask of a spiritualist. Mark Christian has been on the tongues of people lately, but he's also leaving a bitter taste on them. Those who claim to have seen his true colors accuse him of being a scammer, a liar, and a pretender. On the other hand, Mark Christian presents a completely different front. One, he's not just a blogger. In fact, according to him, blogging is just something he does for fun, although his fans believe it's just for attention. On the other hand, he's an established forex trader who's also teaching people forex. And third, he's a spiritualist, some kind of seer. Here now, the only business is spirituality, finance, trading, and investing. Here, the only things we are catching, building, and growing is higher states of consciousness, bigger wallets, financial freedom, luxury, and very soft life. I guess this is his marketing pitch, and it does seem to work because people are actually subscribing. So let's talk about the recent drama involving the other spiritualist, Tinah. It all began when Mark Christian marketed his friend to his audience that at only 5k they could get their lives reviewed. And the friend he was marketing is a lady by the name Tinah. This was even reported on BNN Anonymous last weekend, and some people were actually ahead of it, referring to this as a scam plot. Huyu Mark Christian aka Mchawi, I think anakon watu 5k ati rafiki yake Tinah ana review your life. Now Mark Christian doesn't waste time responding to what is said about him on BNN Anonymous, and he did respond boldly. Let's look at how he responded. First, he completely defended Tinah. Why shouldn't Tinah charge yet? It is her time she's taking. She doesn't need to tell you what you can get for yourself. Mnalia, it's 5k, simuende wanje, muone wana charge how much. In another post, he lectured people. You think you're important that Tinah, who's been on this journey for 13 years, can do you for free because you think you need a reading and it should be free? Mnadhani 5k ni pesa mob. You want abundance in your life, but you're acting hella cheap. Actions speak louder than desires. Keep walking in poverty. Nonsense. I don't know, but if you've been scammed before, and not to say that he's a scammer or not, this is just if you've been scammed before, you've noticed that the scammer always seems to rush you or seems to guilt trip you when you have second thoughts. Is this what Mark Christian is doing? How about we take a look at another post? Si lazima ulipe Tinah. You can as well let life hit you. Hatuko hapa kuwabembeleza. You think it's us who are losing? Us, we are set. Endeleeni kufikiria like your 5,000 bob is anything important. Endeni mtumie kununua Grace Cup. Your money is not that significant to scam even. People here are changing their lives. If you want it badly, you look for the 5k na utafute Tinah. She will calendar you. Otherwise, ka ungoje fate. It's not her who's living in curiosity or confusion. Maybe indirectly, but the post kinda seemed to say if you do not pay the 5k or if you feel you're being scammed with giving the 5k, then you're doomed. to continue living in curiosity and confusion. That is an emotional bait. Let me know what you think about that. But you know, the funny thing is, people are actually currently complaining of being scammed by the same Tinah in that same live reviewing. So some people were bold enough to pay the 5k but ended up being disappointed. I paid for Tinah's readings and it's not what I expected. She asks you for your date of birth, alafu anaenda ana Google zodiac sign yako na characteristics, alafu ana copy paste. Afadhali Mark Christian anakwambia what he sees, ana mention mpaka watu wenu. Tinah akiapana. Hiyo ya Tinah ni ukweli. I was also disappointed by her reading because it was basically based on my zodiac, which she knew because I told her my birthday. Just general stuff and nothing specific, not worth the 5k. Tena wama Christian amenikon 5k for reading na ni BS za horoscopes anatoa Google na ChatGPT. And of course, Mark Christian rose to her defense. Some of you who are coming to experiment between the poignancy of Tinah's readings and mine. We are not in a competition, so do not compare us. Tinah is operating in her own gifting as I am operating in mine. He even dedicated a song to her, telling her that asitishiwe. Tinah Tatu, I did this one for you. Welcome to the life of a showgirl, wasikutishie maisha. At the end of the day, the reading turned out to be not what people expected. People didn't get live reviews. Instead, according to the allegations we've seen, all they got were zodiac signs characteristics from Google and ChatGPT. Information they had, or information readily accessible without 5k. Who do you think is to blame in this case? Mark Christian or the people who claim to have been scammed? Is this a case of willing buyer, willing seller? Because Mark Christian did say, if you do not want to pay, you can just chill out. And plus the red flags were also there. Let's have that discussion in the comment section. I'll be reading each and every comment, so do comment. And thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, stay updated here on BNN.